The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now look at 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us.
It's caught inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. to his own 17-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. He's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Third and long, it's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, here's Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks second and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. On third and 1, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On second down, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson, and that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go now.
He's going to get it running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
4 down. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone! Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, it's Rudolph. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Jackson on second down, flushed out right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun!
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. "14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. Rudolph on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Jackson. And an alley to run. And it caught it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Now Rudolph. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Detroit!
This time Jackson will throw it. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. J.J. Watt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And he'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 5. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for two. Now it's Rudolph. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Jackson now on second and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit.
Throwing on first down. Jackson, man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Miller. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
On second down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Flush to his right. is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll go again with Bell. And an alley to run. Bell sheds him off. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Rudolph going to look to throw it over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you...
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the